Good morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. Hope you're all well. I've just had the postman come to the door, little package, so I thought I'd go through it with you. It's from a brand called Yvette Sport, and I've always wanted to try some, and they actually emailed and asked whether I would like to pick a few bits, so I did. Oh my god, that's so nice and warm. I've had to put the heating on. It's bitter in the house today. It's like -1 outside. So yeah, I've just received a package and I thought we would open it together. So I've opened the bag just to make sure it's all here, but I haven't gone through anything. As you guys know, I dip in and out of exercise because sometimes I'm really in the mood for it. Sometimes I'd rather just do a little bit of yoga and go for a walk. But I feel like all these pieces can be just worn casually if you're not into exercise at all, or they can be worn to the gym, whatever. So first thing I've got, their packaging's cute as well. And these little zipper bags. They are recyclable too. So the first thing I got is, oh that's nice. I'd wear that on a night out. I love this neckline in the top. The higher the neckline, the better for me, because I've got quite broad shoulders, and I feel like it almost slims them down, especially like a racer back top. I know that sounds weird because there's more of them out, but yeah, I think like in this jumper I look really boxy, whereas in a top like this I feel like it suits my figure much more. So I really like that. It feels really nice and thick as well. It's got built-in cups as well, which I imagine are, yeah, they're removable. But yeah, I think even just to wear that with jeans I think would look really nice. I'll link all these items below because they haven't got a name or anything on them. But that's really nice, and it's super stretchy. I'll definitely be getting a lot of wear out of that. These would go nicely with that actually. They're quite nice. They're just a pair of black joggers with a stripe down the side, and they just cuff at the bottom. They're quite slinky. They're really nice. I got these in, I wasn't 100% sure what sizes to get all this in. I got the bottoms in a large, and I'm around like 10 to 12 on the bottom, just for reference. And I got the top in a large as well, I think. Yeah. No, sorry, medium. But it looks like it will fit fine. But I will probably remove the pads. But they're really nice. They can be worn really casually. They've got the little Yvette Sport logo up here. I like those. The only thing with having all this delivered is I am going to have to get back into a workout routine and actually do something. Oh, I love the colour of these. Does it say what they are? So these are in light brown. It just says sport leggings. How nice are those? They're almost like a nude colour. They've got like this holy bit round by the knee. They've got a flap on the back which lifts up, and you can put your phone or whatever in there. What size did I get those in? Medium. I think they're going to fit really nicely, those. I'll obviously keep you posted on how it all looks, but yeah, they're lovely. I didn't realise I'd ordered so much. Hey ho, it'll all come in use. Is this, oh, this is a white, I remember getting this now. This is the white version of the black sports bra which I showed you. That's going to be nice. I would definitely wear that on a night out as well. Not that I go on many nights out, but that's a medium. Again, it's just got the little logo on the back. If you're not into big branding, then this is really nice and subtle. Again, it's got removable cups. I love those tops. I think they're going to be really flattering on. This colour is gorgeous as well. It's like a light browny, taupey sort of colour. So this is a little sports bra vest. Again, it's got the inbuilt cups. I think this will be really comfy just for like around the house with a big cardigan over the top. If you're not into excessive workouts. It's got like this ruching up the side as well, so it will be slightly cropped, but I really, really like that. I love the colour. Again, I got it in a medium. I don't think, yeah, the cups aren't removable in that. They're actually built in, and it's got like this elasticated piece inside, but that's going to be really nice, really supportive, I think. And again, just the subtle branding at the bottom. I'm cooking now right next to this radiator. Whew. And then the last thing is, I didn't know whether they're going to send these or not. These are the things I wanted the most. Were the leggings, but in this gorgeous sage green colour. I'm all about green at the moment. We've got the little slit on the bottom. I think that's so you can like wear them over your feet. Again, a medium, I got those in and they look like they're going to be perfect. So stretchy. I can't wait to slip into these. Yeah, thank you so much Yvette Sport for sending those over. Make sure you guys go and check them out. If I've got a discount code, I can't remember whether they gave me one or not, or if they're running any offers, I'll pop it across the screen and link all these items in the description box if you are after some new gym wear. But they're so nice, and the colour palette is lovely as well. It's all these muted colours. They've got so many nice colours on there. Definitely go and check it out if you're on the market for some new lip gloss activewear. I've had quite a heavy morning of filming. I've done some reels for Instagram. I've been to the post office, done all my posting and sorted the house out. We're in the middle of decorating our bathroom, so everything's in turmoil at the moment. We've gone from like a dark grey to a sage green. I'll take you and show you actually. If you remember before, it was like a dark grey, and now I don't know if you can see it from here, but we've gone to like a sage green. Not sage green, like a moss, I think it's called moss green. It's going to look really nice. At the moment it looks horrible because it's so patchy, but I'll just show you quickly. That's only one coat because we're trying to get rid of that grey, but it's going to look so nice, especially when the scaffold board's back up on the shelf and all the finishing touches are done. It looks mad in this mirror. Right, I'm going to go make myself some lunch because it's already midday and I'm flagging. I just had my lunch and I'm going to do my wreath now, I think, for the front door. Nipped to the wholesalers a couple of days ago and I picked up a few bits like eucalyptus and some ilex berries. What else am I going to put in it? I've got a big bucket of fir, which we've cut some off the Christmas tree and some from my mum and dad's up by the woods. And then I need to hang a load of dried flowers, which I've been drying at Mum and Dad's house, but she brought them over here, so I'm going to hang them all up on the wall. They are fully dried, so they're ready to be used. I've got my moss out to rehydrate it because, let me show you. You shouldn't really order it offline, really. You should like sort of scrape it from your lawn and stuff where you can. But my lawn has got no moss in it, so I had no choice. So I bought this. But it's actually still really wet. I've had it stored in the greenhouse for weeks now. And this is what you use to make your base. So I'll talk you through how I do it anyway, but I was just about to rehydrate it and it turns out it doesn't need it. So yeah, that's going to form my base. And then when the washing machine has stopped, I will take you in there because it's really loud at the moment and show you what I'm going to put on it. But for now, I'm going to get my hammer, hang my dried flowers in here. So I've got this huge bag full. We've just got a table as well off Facebook Marketplace. Oh, that's dark. We've been living here nearly 4 years and we haven't had a table, and I bagged myself this one for £85, which is a bargain. I just all of a sudden had a panic because we've got like 8 people here over Christmas and no one's got anywhere to sit. So excuse my blusher if it's really pink. I've just been filming an Instagram reel. You'll have seen this room before, but it's where I store some of my dried flowers until we get my rail up in the utility room. And Mum bought over this big bag, which I've been keeping at theirs, so I just need to go round and hang the rest up on the picture rail. I have to excuse what I've got on. I've had to change into my comfies. If anybody sits around the house in their jeans, I don't know how the hell you do it. As soon as I walk through the front door, I need my comfies on. So just excuse my sagging trousers. Now, is this going to be safe to stand on? I'll soon find out. So they're all unbagged and hung. It's looking full again. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put all these in the utility room. I think I'm going to have such a big sort out when I get that rail fitted. But yeah, they can just stay in here for Christmas. Excuse this room, it is disgusting. It's Still got all like the polystyrene ceiling tiles. I need to hoover up this mess and then I'm going to get cracking with my wreath. I think the washing machine's finished, so I'm just going to take my moss in there and sort out a little workstation, I think. I don't know whether to moss the wreath in the kitchen because, like I said, it's quite a messy task and I don't want my oak worktops getting completely ruined, but yeah. This is the wreath base. This is the moss. Basically, you pull handfuls off and it's quite a grubby job. Put it all the way around the wreath and just sort of tie it in like a sausage shape. And then I've got my foliage and the bits I'm going to pop in it. So this, like I said, is just a load of Christmas tree and fir from up in the woods. I've got eucalyptus poplus, I think this one is called. Can't remember what the little one's called, but I love this. They're just two different types of eucalyptus. Ilex berries, which I'm going to poke in. I've only got 5 stems of those. I thought I'd pop some corn in. This is dried, but I think it'll be alright on the front door. If not, I can just pull it out and pop something else in. And then I've got all my fir cones and dried oranges and limes. I'm hoping, I've got some whole limes in here, which I'm going to wire and pop on. And then there's more fir cones in there. Then I don't know what ribbon to put on. I'm so fussy when it comes to ribbon. I never know whether to just go classic red to match the berries, and it always looks nice against green, or do a green one. I've got some lovely like olive green velvet or bright green. Well, it's not a bright green. What colour would you call this? Like a forest green velvet. And then I'm also tempted to use this big thick velvet ribbon. I love this so much, but it is actually already on a wreath that I'm trying to sell, so if I take that off I'm gonna have to take this off Etsy and relist it with another bow, but I haven't got any more of that. So yeah, and then I've also got some bracken in the corner I might poke in. Okay, so I thought I'd do a voiceover for this just because it's a little bit easier rather than trying to do it as I'm making the wreath. So literally just tying the wire on just to make a start. It wants to be quite secure, but it doesn't really matter if it slips too much because it will tighten up as you begin to wind it. So I'm just tying it on here, and then you've got to keep it tied to the wreath at all times. Don't cut it off. This will stay on it until the end. Well, to be fair, I cut it when I finish mossing it and then start again with a fresh piece. But that second piece stays on until the end, if that makes sense. I will show you anyway as we go. Okay, so the wire's on. I'm literally just going to start popping the moss onto the base. It doesn't need tying on just yet, but you need to start building sort of quite a thick layer for the base. It doesn't want to be really thin. You need to make the wreath quite bulky, so I'm going to do that and then we're going to wire it on. So I'm literally just taking my wire that we tied on at the start and winding it over and under all the way around, and you want to pull this tight as you go so it secures the moss in place. So at this stage, when you finish going all the way around, you can cut your wire off or you can leave it on ready for your foliage to be tied on. It's entirely up to you. This is the fun part. This is where your wreath starts coming to life. So you're going to want to make little bunches of sort of like hand tied bouquets but with your foliage. So I'm building up from the bottom with fir tree, and then I'm going to start adding little stems of eucalyptus. It's easiest if you lay this all out so you know what quantities you've got, because you can get to the end of your wreath and realise you've used everything and you've got nothing left. So it's best to lie it out so you can sort of see what you have got. So when you're happy with your posy, you just lie it on the wreath at a bit of an angle and then take your wire and tie it on, pulling tight when you reach the top. So when you come back under and over the top, you just give it quite a good yank just to make sure it's tied in tightly. So you just want to keep repeating this until you've got a full wreath. The more you do this, the easier it becomes. It's just like second nature. But here you can start adding more materials. I've popped some ilex berries in. Because I've only got 5 stems, I don't pop them in every single posy, as you can see. But it's nice just to have that little bit of a pop of colour in there, as well as the wheat as well. And then when I get to the end of the wreath, I will start popping some dried bits in. They don't tend to tie in very well, so I wait to add these at the end because they're quite delicate and you can just poke them in. So yeah, you just want to keep going round and round, tying these on, and at any point do not cut off your wire because that will just be fatal. It gets a little bit tricky towards the end when you need to pop your final couple of poses in, but all you need to do is sort of lift up the last lot you made and poke it underneath, and it will make sense, I promise. It looks a little bit confusing on camera, but it's probably easier to actually do it than it is to explain how to do it, so you will suss it out when you come to make your own, I promise. This is my favourite part of the wreath making. It's the decoration part. So I'm just going to take some lengths of wire, poke it through my hole lines, and then twist at the back, as you can see here. And then to secure them onto the wreath, you just poke them through the wreath and make sure they're poking out the moss at the back, and then just tie them on. And then I've also taken some extra dried bits, like some dried coriander I grew in the garden this year, just poking them in, making sure they're secure. Give the wreath like a good shake so they won't come out. And I find this part just makes the wreath perfect. I love how it looks. It's hard to know when to stop. I could have just kept going and going with the coriander because I love how they look and the little seeds are so nice. But yeah, I left it here. I'm really happy with it. I just cut a length of red ribbon and tied it to the bottom. And yeah, that is my Christmas wreath. I will show you it on the shed door because it looks the nicest on the shed door. It is on my front door at the moment, but the reflection of the car and the wheelie bins in the door just don't do it justice. Here she is in all her glory, hanging on the shed door. I've loved making this one this year. I'm so happy with it. If you've made one, then do let me know what yours looks like and what colours you've used. I always go for the classic green and red. I'm a creature of habit, but yeah, I really like this one. Excuse my egghead. I've just shoved my hair up and rushing out the house because I've had 2 wreaths ordered, so I need to quickly nip to the wholesalers and get some moss and some spruce. I'm going to try and forage where I can for these 2 because they've sort of been left up to me and open-ended, so that's quite nice. I love having free reign, so yeah, that is what we are doing this afternoon. God, excuse the state of me. I need to wash my hair. I've just got back from picking up my flowers. Yeah, while I was up here, I thought I would show you my Facebook Marketplace steal. I've had my clothing rail in here for years now and it's just never seemed to finish this room. So we wanted to get a chest of drawers for in here so all my makeup, hair stuff, PR stuff can just be all shoved away in a drawer and not seen. So it's not messy. So I picked this beauty up. How nice is it? I'm chuffed with it. It's a antique piece. It's such good quality. Haven't finished styling the top of it yet, but I'm going to get a big picture for on here. And then I don't want another lamp. This is just like a light up Christmas tree for now. But yeah, it looks really nice in here. It fits the room perfectly. And I've got all my crap in there basically, but we paid £100 for it, which I think for an antique piece is quite a good steal. She wanted 135, but I managed to bargain her down, and yeah, I'm so happy with that. That is my steal of the week. So I've got that and the kitchen table off Facebook Marketplace. It's my new favourite thing, is shopping on there. Right, I'm going to end this vlog here because it's just going to be too long otherwise. I'm going to go and start uploading some stuff for my potting shed page on Facebook, and other than that, today is just going to be a hair wash day and get myself cozy. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you make a wreath and what you use and what colour you've gone for. I'd love to see yours. So if you do them and put them on Instagram, make sure you tag me. I'll put my handle on here. So yeah, take care and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye.